That was much better. Very nice. That was much better. You know, there was a movement to the music, and it was really, we really felt like you were moving. You know, it's very, very nice. It's much better. Now you just have to be more comfortable with it. I feel like, you know, it's the first time you've tried it, so it's a little bit uncomfortable, but you just have to make it second nature. You know, and within that movement with the music, you still have to think about the sound and that evenness of the sound that we talked about in the bit before. So, you know, you can still make music and, you know, and you know, have crescendo, but still have that, you know, even sound. So that it doesn't sound like some notes are coming out, you know, loud, much louder than the others, you know. This is where you really have to, you know, open your ear and really listen to every single note, you know.
Yes.
Let's try again. Yeah, it was here. It was very nice, and then, you know, it was a little bit too much. Too much. It was too much crescendo. A little bit more subtle, you know. Yeah, everything else was really nice. So just make it a little bit more, excuse me, a little bit more natural, you know. So please. just keep going in that direction.
Okay.
You know. Now with the second part, I think you can maybe open up a little bit, maybe a little bit different color. You know, maybe more a little bit brighter. And also here, bring that those harmonies. You know, these are beautiful harmonies. So make sure you bring them. The only thing that was a little bit insecure in the first part was this chord here. You have to be careful with this chord, you know, because it's a jump. You really have to prepare your hand before you get there, you know. So make sure you're there before you play the chord. Could you try that a little bit for me, please? You know, it's kind of like when you do this. While you're still there, you have to prepare your fingers for the next chord, and then kind of prepare them, and then press the string, and then play. So this preparation is very important. You always have to see ahead and prepare ahead before you play. Try again, please. You see, you were not quite ready. You played before you were not ready. So it's kind of, you have to really place all the fingers there. Don't be afraid that you're gonna be too late, or there's not gonna be enough time. There will be enough time. It's just you have to really prepare before you play. Please. You see, if you can, I know it's a different, but if you can kind of do this, just prepare those fingers. Yeah, like that. You see, now you're ready for it. Like you're ready for the chord. Yeah, that's better. Try again. You know, it's because here it's really important not to have that, break. You know, you have to connect it as much as possible. You know, and that's the only way to do it, is really to kind of really reach out.